Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Saint Kotar. So in the last episode we tried to find Nikolay by searching the lodge, which we can see far in the distance over there, but we couldn't find him, and we learned that he was taken to the local asylum by Dr. Hatur, I believe. That is on the other side of the lake, and we can't get there right now because we don't have a boat. The boat that was at the pier last time when we were there as Nikolay is no longer there. That was the boat that was used to take him there. And according to Antun, the small boy in the white dress, Arsen has another boat as well, which is this one over here. But he won't lend it to us. Well, also I understood. And there's also two bodies in there.
I don't want to look at those corpses anymore.
Okay, fine. One of them was dressed as a nun and the other as a priest for some odd reason. So yeah. I don't really know what else to do at this point, so I guess we go back to town and talk to some people and, yeah, learn some more about this strange, accursed town. So yeah, without further ado, let's see, what objectives do I have here? I don't see anything new here. Well, yeah, I don't see anything new here. I wonder, where does this take us? Will this take us to the village? I mean, that trail takes us back to the lodge. Oh, it's a graveyard. Well, if there's a graveyard, there must be a church nearby as well. Maybe that's where the town priest is. We're supposed to talk to him as well. Anything, we could go here, or... Well, let's go to the graveyard.
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me.
I think he was referring to God. Alright. So far, nothing. What is this circle here?
It's man-made, in the form of a sacred shape. A black magic circle for rituals.
Okay, if you say so. I guess we just move forward. Okay, this just leads to the woods. Not sure if I want to go there. We could go there.
As if the trees are just waiting for me to pass by and close the passage for all eternity.
So we could go here, there, root.
Even a mere tree root looks evil in this place. I feel it will grab me at any moment.
Alright. Well, I don't see any point to go wander in the woods, so let's not do that. I mean, there should be a church nearby or something, no? Or maybe it's after. Actually, maybe it's at the center of the town somewhere. I mean, that makes sense. Churches, yeah, used to be at the center of towns. After all, we're back in the medieval times, and this town, Saint Kotar, must have existed, or must have been built around that time. But hey, we are back at the lodge here. All right, so now we know where to go.
Which path should I take?
Along the lakeshore, through the forest. Through the forest. Ah, it takes us back here. Okay, so that takes us back to Arsen. Where does this lead? Will this take us back to the village? Yes, okay, so we are back here. Alright, there's quite a few things to look at and places to go. We could go to this tavern/inn that I remember from the demo. And whatever place this is, well, let's go here first. I guess we could also go and talk to Ida again. maybe see if she has anything new to say. Okay. This place looks very homey. Well, let's look around. Set of portraits.
Lots of fog in these portraits. Not quite sure if it's a stylistic choice. The emerging faces are pretty ugly and creepy.
Another portrait.
An old woman with white hair, white dress, and big white teeth. She's doing her best to look happy.
Alright. And a tree. That looks very red to me.
It's just a mock-up of a strange tree with small red leaves and branches pointing skyward.
Okay. Wait, didn't Ida have a small tree that was also red? Not sure if that tree has any significance to the people here, but I guess we'll learn eventually. Pig's head.
It's missing an eye. The man who did this and put it on display here is a brainless, primitive psychopath.
No, let's not go assuming that much just because of a stuffed pig head is missing an eye. Let's not go that far. Let's not go assuming.
Slips of paper have been squeezed in the fissures between the bricks. I'm curious. I'll read one.
Alright.
Voices now carry, shadows take form. Oh God, have mercy on me, for I fear the thing that possesses me. A wall of laments? Inside a tavern?
Oh, okay, there's quite a few... Oh, there's quite a few slips of papers here. 11. Are we gonna read all of them?
Take my son and husband. Just make my agony go away. Forgive me. I'm here at your feet, with you in my heart. From the day I arrived, life has been a blessing, and this town a dream. I thank you for that.
Well, at least someone likes living it here. Someone likes this place, at least.
We are all captives of this place, imprisoned souls waiting for our Savior. Let him descend upon the valley, save us, give us the light.
And some don't like living it here.
Darkness, shrieking, trembling, you left me in the mine, and now I have no God. My vengeance nears.
Okay.
My days and nights are nearly over, so let me thank you for everything you've done. I choose to live in darkness. I choose to be safe.
Okay, whatever you say.
Yesterday I followed a swarthy old woman into the forest. I don't know if it was an apparition. I don't know the reason why I did it. It was all blackness and silence. My heart is dark now. My soul is cursed. I can feel it. Have mercy on me, for I had such a weakness of faith.
So, did this guy or person, whoever wrote that slip of paper, follow that woman to the Carcassa forest that is forbidden? Sounds like it.
The dead are disappearing and the believers are dying. For the love of humanity, do something, Almighty. He who confesses obtains mercy. I was lost until I gave myself to the Lord, but now I'm redeemed by the perfect blood of my child.
Wait, what? Say it again.
He who confesses obtains mercy. I was lost until I gave myself to the Lord, but now I'm redeemed by the perfect blood of my child.
Okay. Let's hope that that person didn't kill their child and then bathe it in the child's blood or something like that, because that's what I was thinking about.
I had a vision of Ivan Kotar. He led me into the kingdom of Ahrisat. What does it mean? My god, am I doomed?
Alright, someone dreaming about Ivan Kotar.
Bind their power, prevent their progress, banish them. My shepherd, free us all. That's it. I've read them all. This wall is just more proof how backwards and horrible a place Sveti Kotar is. It's a nightmare.
They mentioned shepherd in the last slip of paper, which may or may not mean anything in this case, because Hatur, or the King in Yellow, was also considered as the god of shepherds or something along those lines. So maybe there's a connection there in that sense. Can we pick up this axe? Do you mind? Why do you have axe here in the first place?
I'm not a thief.
Okay, fine. Why would you have an axe here in the middle of the tavern like this? Well, I know it's there for the I know it's there so they can cut firewood, but wouldn't you do that outside somewhere? Well, anyway, not my place. So let's talk to Davor.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
Is that how you create all of your all your customers, or just outsiders? Remember me? So we were here last night, maybe. Sveti Kotar is a small town. Well, let's start from the top.
Remember me?
Should I?
From last night? My sister and brother-in-law were with me.
I'm not a visual man. I don't remember faces. They dissolve into fog pretty fast.
Alright, fair enough. So you don't remember my sister?
So you don't remember my sister Victoria? The two of you talked last night.
Victoria, you say? I remember her glasses and name.
Did you see her today?
No. You've lost her?
She lost herself, and we cannot find her.
Keep looking and seek help from God. Or ask someone who thinks to be one.
And who would be that fool?
Fool. Funny you say that, because that's how I call him too. My cousin Norin.
The chief of police is your cousin?
Dominic Norin, the feared and respected law of the valley of Sveti Kotar.
Okay. I have had a chance to talk to him already. He doesn't seem to know where Victoria is.
I've had a chance to talk with him already. He doesn't seem to know where Victoria is.
That means nothing. He's either lying or you're a fool as much as he is. Was there anyone else when he talked to you?
Yes.
He likes that. He likes to be on the stage, in front of a crowd.
Uh-huh. If I decide to talk to him, where should I go? To the police station, I take it?
If I decide to talk to him, where should I go?
You'll find him in his office at the police station.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's where he eats, sleeps, and fulfills his needs. Talk to him alone. He's more vulnerable without a crowd. Walk into the police station. His office is the door on the left. Just knock and tell him Davor Gorsky has sent you.
All right.
He won't care, so you'll have to give him a good reason to let you in. Luckily, that reason is in front of your eyes.
You? I don't understand.
A gift. The cleaver. Right in front of you.
A cleaver will make him change his mind? Is this a joke?
No joke. It'll wait for you here for whenever, if ever, you decide to talk to the fool.
Okay. Well, thanks. That's actually very helpful information to know that we should go and talk to Noren when he's alone. So, thanks. And we also should take a cleaver with us for whatever reason. Okay, Sveti Kotar is a small town.
Sveti Kotar is a small town. Where do strangers go when they visit? Any particular place I should know of?
Ah, glad you're asking. I got many recommendations. You should definitely venture into the Carcassa forest. Its trees are magical this time of year. Then don't miss out on the greatest view of the valley. Climb to the top of the Udaf mountain and enjoy the breathtaking sight. Lastly, take a diving course at the Lake Hali. I mean, forget about people. Don't ask anyone. Just dive.
I think he's
Just
just
do
fucking
it
with us.
yourself and enjoy the rich underwater life.
What
Your
life?
soul will be grateful. Grateful beyond imagination if you dip your toes into the spring of the Henna River.
I feel like you're mocking me.
Yeah, I was thinking
I
the same.
am.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew that he was just fucking with us. What was that huge, horrible thing that was set on fire last night? The effigy.
What was that huge, horrible thing that was set on fire last night?
Tradition. This town has a history of blaming everyone except God.
God is never to be blamed. He has his own ways of...
Blah, blah, blah. I heard it 1,000 times before. People around here blame strangers, good spirits, demons, witches, and even the Vatican. Everyone else except the one they idolize.
The Vatican?
Crazy thing for a Catholic town, isn't it?
But why? And why do you say they should blame God?
Look around you. Talk to people. Stay long enough and you'll understand.
I don't think that we'll be staying in this town for that long. Tell me about the Moon Ghouls.
Tell me about the Moon Ghouls.
They will eat your soul and feast over your flesh.
You know who they are?
A cannibal tribe that follow the moon demons. The moon is the key.
In what way?
I already said too much. Seek more knowledge elsewhere.
Oh, okay. Are you a taxidermist? I don't know what that means.
Are you a taxidermist?
A what?
Do you prepare dead animals for fun?
I enjoy slaughtering them. I love my job.
Should I be
So
worried?
you are a butcher.
I prefer Slaughterman. Why? What's this all about?
I was asking myself about that poor pig and its head displayed like a trophy.
You have a problem with that?
It's missing an eye, and
And?
I believe it's a mortal sin to torture defenseless animals.
You know why? Because you are one of them. Like a sheep who follows words and moral codes, you feel endangered, vulnerable, and mortal.
It's actually the other way. I feel...
You don't feel bad or sorry or sad for that pig. You're terrified because you see your own head on that wall.
It's pointless to argue with this man. I have better things to do.
Nothing to say. Good.
I think we have a serial killer in the making here. I'm starting to get worried about this man. What's the story of the bricked up window you have here? Oh yeah, there was also a bricked up doorway in the lodge.
What's the story of the bricked up window you have here?
Human rats kept breaking in and stealing from me. The alley's pretty dark at night, so it was perfect for them. I couldn't find out who they were, so I decided to poison the food. It worked. It was all right for a while. But then the break-ins started again, and I said no more. Walls always work. They divide the sane from the mentally ill, and the rich from the poor. We need walls.
Thank you for the background story, sir, but I meant what's the story behind the slips of paper in the wall?
Of course you meant that. What else would you be interested in after all? I keep them because they amuse me.
How so?
I laugh at how weak and pathetic my fellow townsfolk are. They bring me lots of joy, especially the ones talking to God.
You have a problem with faith?
Do I look like a sheep to you?
This is a madman. No, you do not.
Right answer, priest. Right answer.
I'm not a priest.
I'm not a fool.
Okay. Where should I get a boat?
Where could I get a boat?
Are you kidding me?
Why?
Just walk along the shoreline and pick one up. The town is letting people use them for free to encourage fishing.
You can't be serious. The lake is dead.
I love it.
About the boat. What can I do?
The only fool to have one is that old fisherman. Dead fisherman? I haven't seen him for a while.
Okay, he must be talking about Arsen. Well, I guess we are done with him for now.
Excuse me.
Alright, so we can pick up this cleaver then.
Am I really going to take it?
Well, why not? Just pick it up. He's giving it to you. Might become useful later. And not only for going to meet.
Very good, priest. Now go. Walk bravely into the Temple of Law. You're bringing a gift.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Maybe he's actually trying to trick us. Maybe Norin and the other police officers will just, I don't know, shoot us dead the moment they see the cleaver because they think that we are some kind of a madman who came to murder all of them. I don't know. Maybe he's just playing a very deadly prank on us. That's possible. But hey, having a cleaver, you would think is useful for other things as well, and not just to meet a police chief. Well, since we are here, let's go and talk to Ida real quick. Maybe she has something else for us.
Madam?
Hello.
Okay, you knew Jacob Brenger? That's Vera's lover, the former priest or whatever. Do you know anyone who can lend me a boat?
Do you know anyone who could lend me a boat?
There's only one man with a boat in this town, and his name is Arsen.
Are you completely sure? The lake is huge. There should be more of them.
It's Arsen or nothing. What do you need a boat for?
I need it to get to Klek.
Beware, Klek is on the list of forbidden places. You think Victoria is there?
Could be.
Then I wish you luck. Try talking to Arsen. I think he'll help you. Swimming or going on foot would be suicide.
Alright. Well, and about Jacob Brenger?
You knew Jakov Prenger?
Oh, Jakov.
Our former priest. I knew who he was, but I never really had a chance to speak to him. Why?
I heard he went missing.
Many people still go missing, vanishing without trace as if they never existed. I heard this about Yakov too. Sorry I couldn't tell you more, but I really don't know anything else.
Well, alright.
Excuse me.
Sure.
She didn't really tell us anything new, but oh well. Alright, so what was this building again?
It's barely readable. That must read Sveti Kotar, and that should be the coat of arms of Croatia, the chessboard.
Interesting coat of arms. A chessboard. Well, okay, can I... actually, no, I can't apparently enter this building. Okay, fine. But I can enter here. Well, let's go. And I don't see a church anywhere here. At least I don't see a bell tower or something in the background anywhere. So maybe it's not at the town. Alright, this seems to be a... looks like a library to me. Oh, there's a chessboard. What's with that animation?
White and red squares, a Croatian version of the chessboard.
White and red, okay. The animation is sometimes a bit janky here.
Asom Tavruli at the top, and the other two are Malleus Maleficarum by Heinrich Kramer, and an unnamed manuscript by Herodotus. What a strange taste for books.
Herodotus. Herodotus. I think that's the name of the Greek historian, and also known as the father of history. If I'm not mistaken, or if I'm not confusing the Greek names here. Anything else? A bell. Okay, maybe... Oh, okay, so we're about to call the receptionist, or the shopkeeper, or librarian, whatever this place is.
Who is it?
I'd like to ask you some questions.
About what?
Different things. Maybe you could help me?
A stranger.
Could you come out of the room?
No, and I don't want to talk to you. Take a look at my inventory. Read some books, do whatever you want. I don't care about those knockoffs. And take a sample of the town's map from the desk. That way you can't say I didn't help you.
But
Stop talking. I want silence.
Well, okay.
I don't need it. I already have one.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Wait, don't we have a map of our own already? But yeah, we already have one. Maybe we should bring Nikolay here when we get him. When we get him back. Maybe he should pick up this map later. All right. Oh, we already checked those books.
Asum Tavruli at the top, and the other two are Malleus Maleficarum by Heinrich Kramer, and an unnamed manuscript by Herodotus. What a strange taste for books.
Can we go up there? No, apparently not. Well, there's not really much else to look at or anything to pick up by the looks of it. Oh, there's a globe. Again with that animation.
I'm no expert, but I'm pretty confident this is a 15th century map of Europe. Everything in this town revolves around that troubling period of human history.
Alright, well, I guess we'll leave then. Nothing else to do here, and the librarian doesn't want to talk to us. Alright, well, where does this take us?
It leads towards the bridge to the police station.
Ah.
I'm not going in that direction now.
Okay, so the police station is there, but he won't go there yet, for whatever reason. Alright, we could also go back to the house, but I don't see any point.
It leads towards the bridge to the police station. I'm not going in that direction now.
He really doesn't want to go there. Alright, well, I can understand that. I don't see any point to go back to the creepy house or talk to Vera. Should we just go back to the forest and try to look for the church? Assuming that there is one near that graveyard that we just passed. I don't see any bell towers or anything here indicating that the church is anywhere in this town. Alright, so this takes us back to Arsen's house. This takes us back to the lodge, and this takes us back to the town. Alright. Should we just go back to Arsen and try and talk to him again? Well, let's give it a shot.
It's me again.
You keep the corpses of 2 children in your boat.
You keep the corpses of 2 children in your boat?
My father and mother were small people. Midgets, as some would say.
What are they doing in there?
Laying peacefully in their temporary grave.
A temporary grave?
A temporary grave?
They were recently exhumed, and I had to take care of them.
I don't understand. Who exhumed them?
Henry, the priest of Sveti Kotar. He banished me from the church, and so my parents had to move out from the town's graveyard. Soil outside the church walls is tainted. The boat was the safest place.
Okay. So they were clergy?
They were clergy?
No. I dressed them as such to protect their bodies. The Moon Ghouls eat flesh, and they don't care if it's warm or cold.
Alright. Why the massive cross on top?
Why the massive cross on top?
To protect them from the Moon Ghouls.
Of
Faith
course.
is the only thing that wards them off, but not for long.
So was it torched? The wood is very dark. The
Was
cross.
it torched? The wood is very dark.
I made it from the trees that grow behind my house. I would never torch a cross.
Okay. What sin have you committed to have been banished?
What sin have you committed to have been banished?
Son, we are all original sinners, waiting for redemption.
We are, but you did something to deserve it.
God knows that is not the truth. Listen. Talk to Henry. Reason with him. He must unban me.
Ah, okay. Why would I do that? Well, we need the boat still.
Why would I do that?
Because you need the boat.
Exactly.
If Henry accepts, I could move my parents back into their grave and the boat would be free again.
It's an opportunity to fulfill Father Imre's wish as well.
I'll see what I can do. Where can I find this? Where can I find his church? Yeah, we have been looking for it.
Where can I find his church?
The church of Ivan Kotar. Go back through the square, find the police station, then follow the alley to your right. Just be sure
okay.
not to stray into Kuga. Wicked, evil people wander the former school district. They have no soul and have lost all faith.
Alright. You have no intention of telling me what you did?
You have no intention of telling me what you did?
I don't know. One day, he just said we are not welcome anymore. You have to ask him.
Well, I'll see what we can do.
I'll see what I can do.
He's not an easy man to talk to, but maybe he'll be more reasonable with you, monk.
Maybe. And we needed to talk to him in the first place, the town priest.
Excuse me.
It was our mission given to us by our, was it Father Imre? Nothing new here, at least I don't see anything new. But anyway, so now we know what the church is. It's where the police station is as well, or at least we have to go to the same direction. If only you could teleport in this game. Fast travel, so to speak. Would save at least a little bit of time. But anyway, now will you go there? Now he goes there. Alright. Nice. Okay, so this must be the police station, I take it. Box? Is that the mailbox? Oh, there's a lonely swing.
A mailbox? Not sure. It looks strange.
So I take it that this is the police station. Anything about this swing?
Its ropes bear some resemblance to hangman's nooses. Makes sense for a town like this.
Ah, now that you mention it, yeah, those look like hangman's nooses. How lovely. Okay, so we could go there, or did he say that the church was on the right? I think that's what he said. So, oh, I can see it over there in the distance. I don't know if you can see it through the fog, but there it is. And here it is. Okay, I guess we just enter the country yard. Bust of Ivan Kotar, maybe?
Ivan Kotar, born in 1159, died in 1218.
Alright, I was right. Well, I suppose we just enter the church. And that was Henry. Okay, there he is. There's a kneeler. A door. Confessional. Cross. Embalmed corpse. Alright. Should we take a prayer? I think we should take a prayer, especially in this place.
There's a time and place to talk to him. This is not one of them.
Oh, and by him I think you mean God. Alright. Alright. How long have I been playing? I think I'm gonna end this episode here. And in the next episode, let's go and talk to Henry and try to make him unban Arsen and his dead parents, so Arsen can actually bury his poor parents to the graveyard, and then we can take the boat from him and use that to get to Klek, and also to the asylum where Nikolay presumably is. And I guess we would want to learn more about the town from the priest himself and hear what he has to say about this place. Its citizens, the Moon Ghouls, maybe the King in Yellow, what he thinks about that, and so on and so forth. So yeah, until next time. Thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Saint Kotar.